The twin moons of HFY shimmered like broken pearls above the barren hills. Private Cole Morgan had barely survived 3 patrols today, each more brutal than the last. The galactic war had finally reached this distant mining planet. Earth's peacekeeping Marines had been sent to help maintain the fragile alliance. Cole's temporary base camp, little more than a dozen collapsible tents near a ravine, lay quiet. Most of the soldiers were out on night duty. Exhausted and sore, Cole trudged through the dark, pulling open the flap of his assigned tent without knocking. Not that anyone ever knocked, but someone was inside. A not-human dot in the dim blue glow of the solar lantern, the figure stood with her back to him, her armor half unclipped, slender arms marked with bioluminescent veins that pulsed beneath skin the color of obsidian. She turned quickly, her violet eyes widened. Her forefingers twitched near her waistline. For a second, he thought she'd reach for a weapon. Wait, I didn't mean to. Cole raised his hands. Instinctively, she didn't attack. Instead, the alien, clearly female, calmly pulled her armor over her shoulder, stared him down, and said in surprisingly clear galactic standard, "You saw nothing. And now you owe me." Cole blinked. "Sorry?" "You owe me a favor," she repeated. "You've seen my form unguarded. That makes things complicated." Cole glanced back at the tent entrance. He could have just walked away. Pretended. This never happened. But curiosity rooted him to the spot. "I didn't mean to intrude," he said. "Seriously. I thought this was your tent," she finished, nodding. "Your name is on the deployment manifest. That's why. I chose it." "You chose it?" She stepped closer, adjusting her chest plate and speaking softly. "My name is Sarotha. Shadow Liaison, 4th Espionage Branch, Shirathi Dominion. I'm here under treaty law. The humans don't know that my presence violates 8 clauses of your own military conduct." Cole frowned. "You're spying on U.S.?" "No," she replied flatly. "I'm observing." There's a difference. There was a long silence. The wind outside tugged at the fabric walls of the tent. Sarotha finally spoke again. "I need your help, human. I cannot access your field network directly, but I must transmit one encrypted file to an orbiting relay before first dawn." Cole rubbed the back of his neck. "You want me to smuggle Dominion data? Through Earth? Own system?" She tilted her head. "You entered my tent unannounced. You viewed me during armor shift. That is a breach of my clan's sacred boundaries, and you didn't kill me for it. I am choosing a different method of resolution." Cole exhaled, trying to gauge the risk. If Command ever found out, he'd be done for courts-martialed, stripped of rank, maybe worse. But there was something in her eyes, not just authority, desperation. "What's in the file?" he asked cautiously. "Proof that the Trenzari Alliance is planning to sabotage both your fleet and mine. They want the humans in Shirathi to keep fighting while they mine the planet's core behind our backs." Cole narrowed his eyes. "That's a bold claim." "I have recordings," she said. "Intercepted logs, communications. I can't show you here. Tent isn't secure. But time is short. If you want to know more, follow me." Despite every warning drilled into his head at the academy, Cole found himself grabbing his jacket. 15 minutes later, they crouched beneath a rock overhang, hidden from drone scans. Sarotha's datapad hummed softly as she showed him fragments of encrypted audio, Trenzari operatives, plans for human troop ambush. False flag attacks dotted was real. "You could save hundreds," she said quietly. "Maybe more, but why me?" Cole asked. "Why not go to Command? Or your own? Because Command doesn't care. And my own people think I've gone rogue. This is bigger than both our races." Cole stared at the screen a long while. Then he pulled out his field tablet, took a deep breath, and said, "Let's do it." By morning, the file had been sent. 2 days later, a Trenzari war freighter exploded in orbit caught red-handed, planting mines near the human dreadnought Unity's flame. Interrogations confirmed Everything Serotha had shown him. She didn't. Stay to be thanked. Just left a note in his locker. You saw what you weren't meant to see, and you chose to act. That is rare among your kind. I owe you now, and beneath it, a code. One he never used until the day Earth needed allies again.